Hello students, now in this video let us see some more examples on Bowley's coefficient of skewness. So let me take first example. Obtain coefficient of skewness by appropriate formula and comment on nature of distribution. Now, what is given here? Coefficient of skewness we have to determine, and we have to it is lateral part that comment on. Now we have two coefficient of skewness. That Karl Pearson's coefficient of skewness, what is the result? Mean minus mode upon what? Standard deviation. And here what is the result? Here the result is Q3 plus Q1 minus 2 times median upon what? Q3 minus Q1. So now here if we have to determine using this one, we need to calculate mean, mode and the standard deviation. While here we have to determine what? This Q1, Q2 and Q3 only, means quartiles only. Why? So let me go for the quartiles. It's your choice after all which one you want to use. So let me use quartiles. Let me write what is the given data first. Height is given. This is in inches. And number of females. So now height in inches, it is less than 61. Now again one more thing, it is less than 61 sorry, less than 61 means open end class is this. So for this Karl Pearson's coefficient of skewness doesn't work. So here only one choice with us, Bowley's coefficient of skewness. Next one, 61 to 63, 63 to 65, then 65 to 67 and 67 to 69. This is the number of females are how many? Here 9, 20, 35, 10 and here 6. So now let us go for Bowley's coefficient of skewness. Why? Because it is open-end class. Solution. The frequency distribution has open-end class. Therefore, we use Bowley's coefficient of skewness formula. Okay. So now height in inches. Now to determine quartiles we need less than type cumulative frequency. So let us prepare a table. Height in inches, then number of females and less than type cumulative frequency. As such let me prepare. There number of females, that is what? F. This is X. So less than 61. Here 61 to 63. Class intervals are given. 63 to 65. 65 to 67 and 67 to 69. Okay. So now number of females 9, 20, 35, 10 and 6. So here less than cumulative frequency. Less than cumulative frequency. This is 9. This is 9 plus 20, so 29. 29 plus 35, so 64. Then 64 plus 10, 74. 74 plus 6 will be 80. This is a chart we get. Now let us start to determine quartiles Q1, Q2 and Q3. Now let me find first Q2, that is what? Median. So let us do the calculation for median first. Okay. So we have capital N is how much? 80. This one. Now what is N by 2? N by 2 is how much? 40. So just the class interval having a less than type cumulative frequency just greater than 40 is what? 64. So this is what? A median class. This is Q2 class. Okay. Therefore median class is what? 63 to 65. So what is the result for median? Median equal to what? L plus H upon what? F into N by 2 minus cumulative frequency. So what is L here? L is the lower boundary of this median class. H is what? The class width, that is 2. F is the frequency of that class, so it is 35. Okay. Then N by 2 with us. N by 2 is what? 40. And CF. CF means a less than type cumulative frequency of a prior class of that one. So it is 29. So from these values, let us find out median. Therefore, median equal to what? 63 plus 2 upon 35 into 40 minus what? 29. And this simplification will give us the value 63.6286. So I get median is equal to 63.6286. Okay. Now let us find out lower quartile and upper quartile. So lower quartile. For lower quartile, that is what? Q1. For that one, we need to find N by 4. What is N by 4? 80 by 4 will be what? 20. So this gives this lower quartile class. This gives Q1 class is, what is the Q1 class? Or let me write it below, it's better. This gives Q1 class is less than type cumulative frequency. So this is a Q1 class. Okay, is what? 61 to 63. Now what is the result for Q1? Q1 is what? L dash plus H dash upon F dash into N by 4 minus CF dash. This one. So here what is L dash? L dash is 61. H dash is again 2. F dash is the frequency of that class, so 20. N by 4 with us, that is 20. Okay. And CF dash, that is the just frequency, cumulative frequency of prior to that class. It is what? 9. Therefore, Q1 equal to, what is Q1 then? It is 61 plus 2 by 20 into 20 minus what? 9. So this simplification will give us 62.1. Now upper quartile. Upper quartile. That is what? Q3. So now here for that we have to determine 3n by 4. So 3n by 4 is how much? 60. So again 64, this is again what? Q3 class also. So therefore this implies Q3 class is what? This is 63 to 65. And what is Q3? It is L double dash plus H double dash upon F double dash into 3n by 4 minus CF double dash. So what is L double dash? L double dash is 63. H double dash is again 2. F double dash is what? 35. Then 3n by 4 with us 60. And CF double dash is how much? 29. Therefore Q3 equal to, what is Q3? 63 plus 2 by 35 into what? 60 minus 29. So this simplification will be what? 64.7743. This one. Now we have all the values Q3, Q1, median. We can easily determine de Broglie's coefficient of skewness. So let me rub this part. Let me determine de Broglie's coefficient of skewness. We need these values. That's why I will keep the right hand side as it is. Okay. This is also part of solution here. Now we have SKB is equal to Q3 plus Q1 minus 2 times median upon what? Q3 minus Q1. So that is the value 64.7743. Okay, plus 62.1 minus 2 times 63.6286 upon what? 64.7743 minus 62.1. This simplification will be minus 0.1444. Now it is less than 0. I haven't found the coefficient of skewness now. This part is over. Now the result, comment on the nature of distribution. So this is less than 0. Therefore distribution is what? Negatively skewed. Distribution is negatively skewed. This is the answer for this question here. Now let us go for next question. Compute coefficient of skewness from the data Q3 is 30, Q1 is 20, median is 25, and comment on result. Now Q1, Q2 and Q3 are given. Median is nothing but Q2. Fine. So we are easy to get that we need to use the Bowley's coefficient of skewness. That result we have to use and we will obtain the same. So given Q3 is 30, Q1 is 20, median is 25, and to find what? SKB. Okay, this one we have to find out. So SKB is what? Q3 plus Q1 minus 2 times what? Median upon Q3 minus Q1. So it is 30 plus 20 minus 2 times what? 25 upon 30 minus 20. So it will be 50 minus 50 upon 10. So it is 0. So SKB is 0. Therefore distribution is what? Symmetric. Distribution is symmetric. This is a conclusion for this one from the Bowley's coefficient of skewness. Now the next example. For a frequency distribution, Bowley's coefficient of skewness is 0.6. The sum of first and third quartile is 100 and the median is 38. Find first and third quartile. This is a question. Now solution. What is with us? Bowley's coefficient of skewness means SKB is 0.6. Sum of first and third quartile, that is Q1 plus Q3, is how much? 100. And median with us. Median is what? 38. To find what we have to find? The values of Q1 and Q3. Okay. Now we have SKB, that is what? Q3 plus Q1 minus 2 times median upon what? Q3 minus Q1. So Q1 plus Q3 with us, that is 100, minus 2 times what? 38, that is 76. Q3 minus Q1 is not with us, but this 0.6 with us. Fine. Therefore this is what? From this we will get Q3 minus Q1 is what? This 100 minus 76 upon what? 0.6. So 100 minus 76 is how much? It will be 24. 24 upon 0.6. So this is 40. So Q3 minus Q1 we get 40. Now we have two equations, that is Q1 plus Q3 or Q3 plus Q1, let me write as such. Q3 plus Q1 is equal to 100 and Q3 minus Q1 is what? 40. This is given first one and this one we have been obtained. So by adding these one, by adding them, what we get? These are get cancelled So we get 2q3 is equal to what? 140. Therefore, q3 is equal to what? 70. Once we get q3, from this equation we can get q1. Therefore, q1 plus 70 is equal to what? 100. So, q1 is how much? 30. As such, we can easily get the values of quartiles. Now, the next example. Next one. Given that q1 is what? 30. q2 means median is what? 20. q3 is what? 30. Calculate Bowley's coefficient of skewness. Coefficient of skewness. That is the question. So solution. Now already it is given. So let me write the result directly. It is what? q3 plus q1 minus 2 times median means q2 upon q3 minus q1. So it will be 30 plus 13 minus 2 times 20 upon 30 minus 13. So it is 3, it is what? 43 minus 40, so 3 upon 17. So it is 0.1765. SKB is this one, or the coefficient of skewness is this one. Now the next example. For data, upper quartile is 50 and median is 40. If the distribution is symmetric, find the lower quartile. Solution. We have q3 is what? 50, q2 is 40 and distribution is symmetric. So this gives SKB is what? 0. Therefore, as distribution is symmetric, another one also we can say distribution is symmetric, that's why SKB is 0. From that one you can obtain, and also q3 minus q2 is same as q2 minus what? q1. Okay, and this one also I can say. So we have 50 minus 40 is equal to what? 40 minus q1. So this gives q1 is what? This is 10. So q1 is 30. Next example. Such a small examples for 2 marks will be asked many times. Now next one. If q3 plus q1 is equal to 100, q3 minus q1 is equal to 40, median is equal to 38, find coefficient of skewness. So now obviously we are finding SKB here. So solution, we know SKB is what? Q3 plus Q1 minus 2 times what? Median upon Q3 minus Q1. So it is 100 minus 2 times 38 upon what? 40. So it will be 100 minus 76 upon 40. So it will be 24 by 40. So it is 0.6. And this is positive, means that you can write that the data is positively what? Skewed. Now next example. Comment upon skewness using appropriate coefficient of skewness for each. Now what is with us? Q1 is 30, Q2 is 20 and Q3 is what? 30. Another thing, mean is 50, mode is 48 and sigma with us, that is 20. So solution, first by definition SKB is what? Q3 minus Q1 minus 2 times Q2 upon here Q3 minus Q1. So it is 30 plus 13, 30 plus 13 minus 2 times what? 20 upon Q3 minus Q1, 30 minus 13. So it will be what? 43 minus 40. So 3 upon what? This is 17. So 3 upon 17. So 0.1765. Fine. So it is positive. Therefore, distribution is positively skewed. Now second part, let us find out for that one. Now SKP, it is what? Mean minus mode upon standard deviation. So it is 50 minus 48 upon 20. So it is 2 by 20, 1 by 10. So it is 0.1. Therefore again here also it is positive. So distribution is positively skewed. As such, we can easily obtain the result. Now sometime the same thing will be asked for two different distributions. Fine. Let me take that kind of one example. Consider the data related to marks of students in division A and division B in statistics. Now division A and division B with this. that one, Q1 is 23, Q2 is 52 and Q3 is 78. Here Q1 is 34, Q2 is 52 and Q3 is 68. As such we get. Now the question is that determine marks of which division are more skewed. Now solution. Let me find for division A first. Division A. So for division A, what is SKB? Obviously Q1, Q2, Q3 are given. So SKB we are finding. Q3 plus Q1 minus 2Q2 upon Q3 minus Q1. So here it will be 78 plus 23 minus 2 times what? 52 upon 78 minus 23. So it will be 3 upon 55. So we get it is minus 0.0545. Okay. Next one for division B. So this one SKB Q3 plus Q1 minus 2 Q2 upon Q3 minus Q1. So it is 68 plus 34 minus 2 times what? 52 upon this is 68 minus 34. So here it will be 2 by 34. So we get minus 0. It is plus 0.0588 as such. Now this is positive, but this is much far, so this is more skewed we can say. So marks of division B are more skewed. This is the result. As such, we can solve the problems on coefficient of skewness using Carl-Pearson coefficient of skewness and Bowley's coefficient of skewness. So here we will stop for this. In next video, we will see about the kurtoses and moments. Thank you.